I'm in charge of recording today, so I think we are recording now. Awesome. Welcome, everyone. If you guys aren't muted yet, if you could just mute your mics, that'd be awesome. So that way everybody can hear just me. Yeah, thanks for joining me today. I know it's a beautiful day outside. I see a few of you are able to get out in the sun. So that's good. Hopefully you can get out there today if you're not out there right now. For today's workout, we're just going to go through a general warm-up, get the blood flowing, do some stability work just to make sure the core is fired up. And then once we're done that, it's going to be similar to last week. We're going to do 2 Tabatas. First Tabata, so that's 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off for 8 rounds. We're going to do one of those of side plank and just alternating sides every bout of work. Once we're done a full Tabata of that, then we're going to switch to a Tabata of rows. If you did this last week, just try to challenge yourself a bit more this week. So for the side planks, if you just did a normal side plank alternating every side and that was easy for you last week, or you just want to make it a little bit harder this week, then you can go into what I've put in the description just as a star position. So pretty much what you're going to do is still on the elbow, still on the foot on the ground. You're just going to lift the other hand up in the sky and then lift the top leg into the sky as well. So just creating even more instability there. It's just going to challenge everything even more. The other option for last week was, instead of taking that 10 seconds rest, just alternating 30 seconds on each side. So no rest in between, just going 30 seconds on the right, 30 seconds on the left, back and forth until the Tabata is done. So you feel free to do that if you didn't do that last week, or if that was a good challenge last week, try to do the same thing, but then just challenging that stability of the plank in that star position. With the rows, if you got a certain number of reps last week, try to beat that this week. Or maybe if you have a heavier object that you can use for the rows. What I'm hoping for is just a one-arm row, but at the same time, you can also do a table row. So hanging underneath the table, pulling your chest up towards the edge. If you have one strong enough to do that, that's another option. Again, if you had the same weight and you were maxing out the speed of it, maybe just go for 30 seconds of work, alternating sides with no rest in between. That's another option for that. So that'll be the Tabata work. Then the WOD for today is kind of fight gone bad style. So a minute at each station with a minute rest after 1 round, and then 3 rounds total. The movements today will be a minute of dumbbell thrusters. For this, I kind of just left it open-ended. You can do a single dumbbell thruster. You can do double. So if you have 2 dumbbells you want to use, you can use both of those. If you only have 1, not a problem. Just use 1. It's going to be that squat into that press up overhead. If you have a barbell, you can use that. Kettlebell, any sort of object. If you have a bag that you want to lift over your head, that's fine too. Whatever will work for you today. Then the next movement is just sit-ups. So basic sit-ups. If you have ab mat, awesome. If not, just do a sit-up variation that you're comfortable with for today for that minute. Then it'll be a minute of dumbbell sumo deadlifts. So again, it says dumbbell. If you don't have one, not a problem. What I'm looking for is just that deadlift movement in the sumo position. So with that weight in between the legs and with your hands in between the legs. So usually just a little bit wider stance. We'll go over the technique before we start, just in case anyone needs a refresher on that. But a minute of those, and then a minute of tuck jumps. So this will definitely get the heart going more. It'll be more taxing on the legs. I just want you guys to jump up, tucking those knees towards the chest as much as you can, and then just trying to get as many as you can done in that minute. Once you've done that, you get a minute rest. You're gonna go through all that 2 more times. So 3 rounds total. If you guys have any questions before we get going, I'll give you guys a few minutes before we get started just to ask them. But yeah, everyone looks good to go. No one else is signing on. So we'll start the warm-up. First thing I want you guys to do is we're just going to do 10 total dead bugs. So lying on your back, thinking about sucking that belly button towards the ground, knees up in there, hands up in the air, and you're just going to alternate bringing the opposite hand and leg down towards the ground. So Jackie's doing an awesome example of it right there if you want to see her, if you don't know what's going on. or I can show you. Just give me a wave if you need me to demonstrate. Looks like everyone's doing a good job here. So there's 10 of those in total, nice and controlled. A little bit slower there, Keith. Good. Trying to keep the hand that's not moving just straight up. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Good, just like that. And then once you're done that, we're just going to flip onto your hands and knees. And we're going to do 10 dead bug, or sorry, bird dogs. So for this, pretty much the same movement, but on your hands and knees, you're just going to lift up the opposite hand and foot. Really controlled, trying to make sure that core stays nice and tight. If you start to feel your back arch, just reduce that range of motion and really think about keeping that core really solid. And again, nice and controlled through this, just wanting to fire up that core. No need to rush through this. It's looking good. Nice, Ryan, Cynthia. Good control there. Yeah, that's good, Keith. And once you guys are done that, just want to get the heart going a little bit. Just give me 20 jumping jacks. And then 5 inchworms. So just walk yourself out, give me that push up, and then walk yourself back in. Trying to hold that solid plank position the whole time. Good, nice, Chris. Good. Oh, synchro work by Natalie there. Nice. And as you guys finish up 5 of those, I just want 10 high knees. So you can either do this nice and quick, like we usually do in the gym, or if you need more of a stretch, just pull that knee up towards the chest. You can even alternate a little bit, do a few of each. See how those legs are feeling. Some people have been doing lots of lunges this week, a lot of jumping ones. Nice. And then we'll just go back to the beginning. So just let's start with 10 dead bugs. So lying on the back again. Trying to extend that arm and the leg out as far as you can while maintaining that control through that low back and the core. Good. Should feel some really good tension through that core. And then 10 bird dogs once you're done those. So again, trying to keep that nice flat back. Yeah, that's good, Jackie. You can even add a squeeze of the glutes at the top if you want, just to get even more activation through this. And then 20 jumping jacks once you're done those. And then 5 inchworms. Good. Try to keep those hips a little bit higher in that push-up, Jackie. Try not to let them sink towards the ground. Yeah, that's a lot better. Nice work. Good control. There. Nice push-up, Brendan. And then 10 high knees after those. Again, either nice and quick and dynamic, or just holding them towards your chest, get a little bit more of a stretch there, depending on how your legs are feeling today. Nice. And we'll just go one more round through that. So starting with those 10 dead bugs, really focus on that core control. Things should be getting warm by now. Maybe you can go a little bit further with that range of motion. Pretend someone's hand is in your low back there. They should be able to feel the pressure on it. Good. And then 10 bird dogs. So just flip over onto your front. Nice, Russell. You're a pro. That looks good, Victoria. And then 20 jumping jacks. Nice and quick this round. Get that heart going even more. Get those lungs going a bit more. And then 5 inchworms. Solid push-up, Victoria. Really strong. Nice work. As you finish those up, just the one final set of high knees. Okay, as you guys finish up, feel free to grab some water. If you have any questions about the Tabatas, please let me know now. So you can unmute, ask me a question, and then we can get into it just in a minute or two here.
Sorry, I missed the row.
Pardon me?
I missed what you did.
Oh, so it can either be a single arm row, and then just alternate sides each one, or you can do like a table row, or if you have rings or anything like that, that you can do kind of a body row on, but the single arm is good.
Okay, like a bent over single arm row.
Exactly, yeah, bend over single arm row.
Okay.
That will be ideal here, but if you have other options you want to work on, that's fine too.
What's the sequence, Patrick, again? It's rowing and what else?
So the first Tabata, the whole Tabata will just be side planks.
Okay.
And then the second Tabata will be rows.
Then there's 2 more, isn't there?
No, then there's a workout after that, and that has some different movements that we'll go over at that point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but first Tabata is side planks. So if you guys want to get that set up, if you need a mat or anything, something for underneath your elbow. So yeah, these side planks, if you didn't know, I want them just off the elbow.
Hey, Patrick, can I sub the Renegade row for the Tabata?
Yeah, for sure.
Is it alternating sides?
Yes, yeah. So for this, because Tabata is 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, you'll do the first one on, let's say, your right side, the second one on your left side, back and forth until we've finished the full Tabata. But I'll call it the start and stops. And then I'll give you a minute to transition to the rows. So it won't be starting right after the first Tabata. We will have some transition time there. I'll share a screen and we can get going.
Just doing straight planks to save my shoulders.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, is everybody ready? Let's do this. Okay, so first Tabata, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off in the side plank. So starting on whatever side you want. 3, 2, 1, go. There, think about that nice straight line from the shoulder down to the ankle. Trying to keep everything solid the whole 20 seconds of work. Awesome. And 3, 2, 1, rest. So then whatever side you were on, switch to the other. We'll get into that in 3, 2, 1, go. Nice work. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. Switching sides. And 3, 2, 1, go. So make sure those hips are in line with the rest of your body. Try not to let them be in front or behind. And 3, 2, 1, rest. And 3, 2, 1, go. Looking solid, everyone. Nice control. Try to drop those hips and 10 more seconds here. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Three, 2, 1, go. Good position there, Jackie. Try to drop those hips a little bit, Sam. Nice. It looks good, Keith. 3, 2, 1, rest. And 3, 2, 1, go. Awesome. Looking solid. And 3, 2, 1, rest. 2 more rounds here. And 3, 2, 1, go. Nice work. Last round on this side, keeping that form solid. And 3, 2, 1, rest. And last round coming up in 3, 2, 1, go. Awesome. Almost there. 10 more seconds. I'll let it run till 4 minutes if anyone is doing the full 30 on, 30 on. And rest. Awesome. So grab a little bit of water if you need. If you're good to go, grab whatever weight, and that's 4 minutes there. Grab whatever weight you're going to be using for the rows, or if you're using a table or rings or anything like that, get those set up. Good. Is everyone ready for the next Tabata? Thumbs up. Good. Awesome. Then let's do it. So remember, with these rows, getting that good full range of motion, think about squeezing the shoulder blade at the top, keeping that core nice and solid. If you are doing the bend over rows, trying to maintain as parallel position to the ground as possible. Good. Let's do this. Okay. And first round in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, there you go, Natalie. Sorry, I don't know your husband's name. If you could just hinge over a little bit more towards the ground. Yeah, there you go. Nice. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. So switch sides if you're doing the one-arm rows. That was looking good, everyone. And 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, awesome. Nice work. Good squeeze there, Brendan. And 3, 2, 1, rest. And 3, 2, 1, go. I think your kids weigh more than that ball, Matt. Awesome. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Think about that nice strong back. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice, Matt. Good. Nice, Natalie. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. Halfway. And 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Nice rows there, Victoria. Good solid plank position. That's good. And 3, 2, 1, rest. And 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Try straightening out the legs a little bit, Jackie. Good. And just hinge at those hips. That's better. Yeah, still keeping the back over the ground. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice. And last 2 rounds here. 3, 2, 1, go. Good. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. If you can, Sam, try straighten out the back a little bit. 3, 2, 1, go. Last round through here. Nice. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice work. So grab a little bit of water. Feel free to walk around a little bit, shake out those legs, shake out those arms. And the first thing I want to do is just do a little bit of tech work on that sumo deadlift, just to make sure everyone knows what's going on, how it feels. So whatever weight that you're going to use, if you just want to bring that in front of the camera. And I know it's not always possible, but if I can have a view of what you're doing, that's awesome. It looks like everyone is good here. Good.
I'm not 100% sure what you mean by what you want for sumo deadlift. Can you model something or show something?
Yeah, definitely. So with that sumo deadlift, I'll just show you what I want to see here. So kettlebell. I'll adjust the camera a little bit more here. Feet just outside of shoulder width. So weight in between the legs. Hands going to be in between the legs. Be down on the weight that you're using. Nice strong back. Good hinge of the hips. From there, we're just going to stand straight up, squeezing those glutes. Back down. Yeah, nice. So if I can just get everyone kind of working together here, just so I can have a little bit better view. So just bring that weight in your hands. We're just going to stand straight up. Bring those feet just outside of shoulder width. Doesn't have to be super wide. And then we're just going to stick those hips behind us. So hinge at the hips. Keeping the back nice and strong. Trying to keep that weight as close to the body as possible. And we're just going to go right down to the ground. That's a really good position there, Keith. Good. Try to sit those hips back a little bit more, Sam. Nice. And then from there, I just want you guys to stand straight up. Think about squeezing those glutes. Good. And just give me 5 in a row, nice and controlled. Trying to keep that neck in line with the body. Good. Nice, Jackie, there. Really good back position. Just try to hinge at the hips a bit more instead of the squat, if that makes sense. So a little bit less bend in the knee. Yeah, there you go. Nice work. Yeah, awesome. That's perfect. Yeah, that looks good, Maria. Good. Natalie, doing okay there? Nice. That looked really solid, everyone. So next thing I want, just warm up the thruster a little bit. So I just want three reps per side of the dumbbell thruster. If you're only using one weight, alternate sides whenever you want.
Hey, Patrick,
Yeah.
if my shoulder has really been bothering me, what could I do instead of thrusters?
Just do a front squat. Something, if it's okay, just holding the weight in the front and just doing that. So really good question. If anybody's overhead position isn't feeling the best today, feel free just to do a front squat, a back squat, a goblet squat, whatever is good for you. Just trying to get that squat motion in. Yeah, nice work, everyone. That's looking good. Good. And you guys can just put those weights down and just want to work on the jump a little bit. So first thing, I just want 3 squat jumps, just at maybe like a 50% effort. So just getting those feet off the ground, making sure the legs are feeling good. So just give me 3 of those squat jumps, just nice and easy. Good. And then just give me 3 more, but at the top, trying to bring those knees up a little bit higher. So towards the chest. Yeah, nice. Good. And then just give me 3 full motion, trying to bring those knees right to the chest at the top of the jump. See how those feel. Yeah. Good. Yeah, I think that minute of tuck jumps will be an interesting part of this workout. Good. How's everyone feeling?
So the tuck jump includes the pull squat?
No, you can just jump right into that tuck.
Hey Patty, we're in a low-rise wood frame condo, so probably can't do the knee tuck. But any other like scalable movements that we could do? Like,
just sort of anything explosive that you can do that you might not, like you don't have to leave the floor with. So
right.
Just think about maybe just a squat with a big full extension at the top.
Gotcha.
Or even just a really high knee, just alternating sides.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
11. Then the next exercise, 13, 14. Just keep a continuous count. They're not separated.
Good. Any other questions? Okay, so with this, it's going to be a minute of dumbbell thrusters or whatever variation of the thruster that you're doing. And then right into a minute of sit-ups. And then right into a minute of dumbbell sumo deadlifts. So just like we practiced there. And then right into a minute of tuck jumps or the variation that you're doing today. And then you get a minute rest. And you will go through that 2 more times after that first round. So 3 rounds total.
Patrick, can you remind people again to mute because there's interference coming from other people still?
Okay, yeah. So before we get started here, if everybody could just mute. Looks like everyone is. Good. You're good there, Reens? No more interference? Good. So remember, just with those dumbbell thrusters, especially as you start getting tired, keep that chest up, making sure you're driving through those glutes, using the hips to get that weight up overhead. So it's not just your shoulders and your arms doing the work. With the sit-ups, just try to pick a nice steady pace, something you can maintain for that full minute. For the dumbbell sumo deadlifts, really keeping the back nice and strong. If you do want me to keep an eye on your form, the best way is usually from the side. That way I can see what your back's doing, how you're hinging. So that's just the easiest way for me to coach you if you are wanting more feedback that way. And then for the tuck jumps, just trying to be explosive on each one, bring those knees up towards the chest. But as you get tired, if that form starts to break down, feel free just to scale it down to a tuck that you're able to do for that minute. If you're wanting to use this more as a recovery workout today, just try to pick a nice steady pace that you can go through the whole thing without gassing out. So just something you can maintain the same number of reps every single round. So just a variation there. But thumbs up from everyone? All good to go? Good. Ryan and Cynthia, you're good? Perfect. I'll share a timer here, and then I'll call out the transitions. Okay. So remember, first minute is dumbbell thrusters, keeping those chests up, good drive through the hips, getting that weight up overhead. And the score for this is just total reps. So in that minute rest, it'd be probably a good idea to write down what kind of reps you're at. Okay, let's do this. In 3, 2, 1, go. And if you're doing the single arm, feel free just to alternate whenever you need to. You don't have to do a certain number of reps per side. You don't have to alternate all the time. Nice, 30 seconds in here. Very good. Keep that core nice and tight. Make sure you're not collapsing at the bottom of that squat. 10 more seconds. Almost there. Next movement will be the sit-up. And transitioning to that in 3, 2, 1, sit up. Nice work, everyone. 30 seconds into this. Minute doesn't seem like that long of a time until you have to do work for the full minute. Awesome. Next movement will be those dumbbell sumo deadlifts in 10 seconds. Remember, good hinge at the hip, keeping the back strong. In 3, 2, 1, go. Sumo deadlifts. Awesome, Chris. Nice strong back there. Good, Victoria. Make sure that barbell's staying close to the shins the whole way. Good. Awesome. 30 seconds in here. Looks good, Brendan. Good. 10 seconds transitioning to those tuck jumps. And 3, 2, 1, tuck jumps. Good. 30 seconds in. Yeah, Leanne, nice work. 10 seconds, and then you guys get a minute of rest. Awesome work. 3, 2, 1, rest. Try to keep moving if you can. That was a good first round. Well, starting up again at those thrusters. Good. Write down your rep count if you want to keep track of it. Twenty more seconds here. And second round in 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Make sure those elbows are locking out at the top. Trying to keep those eyes up, especially at the bottom of that squat. And 20 more seconds. Good. 10 more seconds. And sit-ups will be the next one. In 3, 2, 1, go. Nice and steady through this. There you go, Natalie. Nice work. Nice. Halfway through this one. Nice pace there, Jackie. Yeah, Russell. Good speed. Next one will be the Sumo Deadlifts. So remember that good hinge of the hips, keeping the back strong. In 3, 2, 1, Sumo Deadlifts. Awesome. So even as you guys go fast through this, make sure you're hitting that full extension at the top. Make sure you're squeezing those glutes, getting the extra little bit of activation there. Nice work. 30 seconds. Got us, Ryan. Nice form there, Echo. And 10 more seconds. Going into the tuck jumps to finish off this round. In 3, 2, 1, tuck jumps. Nice work, everyone. Good explosiveness. 30 seconds in here. Good. 10 more seconds. Make sure those knees are tracking over the feet. And then you'll get a rest in 3, 2, 1, rest. Awesome. 2 rounds done. 1 round left. Mark down those reps so you don't forget. I always find the last round is the hardest to keep track of the numbers. Try to keep moving in this rest. You have another 30 seconds. How are you doing, Reens? 10 more seconds. Last round coming up here. first minute is those thrusters. Remember, full squat in 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Nice form there, Jackie. Good posture. Oh, going for the overhead transfer there, Ellen. Nice. Looking good, Keith. You got this, Doc. 30 seconds. Last 30 seconds of thrusters. Make sure everyone keeping your eyes up in the bottom of that squat. When you look down, it tends to round everything towards the ground. So keep your eyes up. 10 more seconds. Next minute will be those sit-ups. In 3, 2, 1, sit-ups. Nice work. 30 seconds in here. Last 30 seconds of sit-ups. Nice pain face there, Ellen. Nice steady pace there, Chris. 10 more seconds. Going into those deadlifts. In 3, 2, 1, deadlifts. As you guys are getting tired, make sure those shoulders stay back and down. Try not to let them round forward at the bottom. Nice, Matt. There, Maria. If you can't hold that posture all the way to the ground, feel free to stop a little bit short. I know you're using, can't get all the way to the ground there, so nice. 20 more seconds. Try and keep those weights close to the shins the whole way. Good. And 3, 2, 1. Last minute of work, tuck jumps. Trying to get those last few reps in. Yeah, Chris, nice work. Good swings there, Victoria. 30 seconds. Got it, Ellen. Almost there. And 10 more seconds. Last little bit. Last little bit of work for today. And 3, 2, 1. All done. Nice work. Good job, everyone. Nice push through that. Grab some water. Feel free to walk around, cool down a little bit. If you're ready to do some stretching, just a standing quad stretch would be awesome. So just standing there, bring that foot towards the butt. Trying to stretch out the front of your leg. Feel free to unmute your mic if you want to chat, or if you have any questions or comments. What was
Thanks,
the
Patrick.
hardest movement? Sorry, Chris, what was that?
Thanks. Gotta go.
No problem. Nice work. Have a great day. What was everyone's hardest movement in that series there?
Tuck squats.
Yeah.
Thrusters.
Thrusters, Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun after an 8K run this morning.
And whose fault is that, Ellen?
All mine. I own that completely.
No, that's great. That's awesome. Must have been a beautiful morning for a run.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah. So nice out there.
I've only run into one bear, so we're good. So,
oh, good.
so far this season. So
Makes you run faster.
Yeah.
No. You only run faster if you're with somebody who's slower.
Yeah.
Thanks, Patrick. See you later.
No problem. Have a great day, Matt.
Bye, Dash. Thanks. See you tomorrow.
Yeah. See ya. Yeah, remember social night tonight, 7:30. We were playing a couple new games, so it was lots of fun.
Thank you.
No problem.
Patrick.
Good to see you, Jackie.
Yeah,
See you
bye-bye.
guys. Thank you.
See you guys.
Bye.
See you, Natalie. Thanks for joining us. Sorry, Natalie, what was your husband's name?
Oh, Eric.
Eric. Okay. Thanks for joining us, Eric. Good
Bye.
work today.
Thanks.
Yeah. Have a great day, guys.
You too.
Thanks, Patrick.
Yeah, no problem, Doc. See you, Leanne. Way to go, Jerry.
Thanks, Patrick. It was good.
Okay, way to go, Jaco. Nice to see you again.
Maybe a 5-second pause between the four movements, because you can change position to the next movement, like from thruster to sit up to deadlift to tuck. Just a 5-second pause, and then the next minute.
Yeah. So usually with these workouts, I could have mentioned this at the beginning. I know that sometimes how I'll do for my strategy is depending on the movement where I can get more reps in, then I'll make sure I'm ready for those so I can get going right at the minute mark. So it is kind of something you have to do for yourself, but yeah, that's another way we could do the workout. Good suggestion there.
It was fun. Thank you.
Yeah, good work. Have a great day.